can't believe this lady done did that. And I know times is hard, but oh my God, now that's crazy. All right, hey fam, welcome back to another video, y'all. Today is Saturday, so we are doing our Saturday's news, comments, and reports over here. So this is Shauna. I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us, checking in, of course, from New Jersey. So you guys check in, let us know where you are watching from and how you are doing. All right, fam. So if you did not know, there's a lot going on. And everything that I see that's going on is leading up to the date 2030, something that I cannot stress enough. So a lot of laws and regulations are being put in place. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but California, man, not only is their prices high, they are controlled on how much stuff they can actually do when it comes down to growing food and things that they could actually own in their house, even outside their house, such as cars. So California is definitely on track to be the first state to phase out the use of natural gas powered space and water heaters. Not just that, they're looking for all cars to also be electric. So they're looking to complete this task. To complete this task by 2030. They already banned the sale of gas powered cars up to, I forgot what year, but it's banned. But if you already have a gas car, it is what it is. And it's not just California. There's more states to follow through to ban gas appliances. I know Biden, he's trying to ban dishwashers due to climate change and a whole bunch of other stuff that they're saying. I know gas stoves was on the list to be banned, and they're saying if you go ahead and you get these items out your home, in some states you will qualify for a rebate for upgrading to electric. Let me know how y'all feel about that one. All right, so here's a little picture that's going around on the internet. And it's from Ford, where a person tried to go ahead and they wanted to drive their car. But guess what? This screen appeared. Update not successful. So I guess the car actually tried to update overnight while it was charging, maybe. I don't know. But it says, unfortunately, a recent software update was not successful. Your vehicle cannot be driven. Of course, they had to go ahead and contact customer service. And I believe there was an update. Yes, the person is back on the road driving again. But with a lot of states trying to have this ban on gas power appliances, even cars, you know, this can be a major issue. Just imagine that everybody driving, you're trying to get to work, and then boom, that click of a button, guess what? Nobody's moving anywhere. You know, that really, really sucks, because the amount of money that these vehicles cost, me personally, I'd be mad. Okay, I would be mad. But I know some of you guys have electric cars. Let us know in the comments. Have they been giving you like any crazy problems or no? Just let us know down below. And speaking of electric cars, did you guys hear about the Tesla robot who attacked the engineer? So over in Texas, an engineer who was working for, you know, Tesla, that's working on their little Tesla things. So a robot wound up attacking this guy, and this guy had to throw himself down the chute, and he was hurt bad. I guess this man was saying he was trying to get out of the grasp of the robot, and he just couldn't. But he did. He did. But that sucks. So he's working on these electric cars and stuff like that, and they want these robots to take over, but they want to put them in the work field, first of all. They trying with the whole tallies. Y'all see when we doing our walkthrough, sometimes I run into tally, which is that robotic stock checker, that's what they saying. They saying they checking the stock. But I think that they're surveillance as well. I don't think that they're just checking the stock. So the issue is, the more of these kind of robots that they put into the store, what happens once they start malfunctioning? You know, what happens? Like the guy who got hurt really bad doing his job, working on these robots, and boom, the robot attacked him. What happens when they go after just a regular old customer like you and I, and then boom, you know how many lawsuits that will bring? Do they really, really want that? It's like we're basically going to have to sign a contract in order to go into a store and go shopping. I think that it would just cause a lot of problems. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I think it would cause a lot of problems because if this engineer got attacked the way that he did, it's not the first time that happened either. If this engineer got attacked the way that he did, just imagine. Huh? All right, so pay attention to what's next because this crap literally will blow your mind.
Ikeda, a researcher at the Okayama laboratory, collaborated with Tokyo Sewage to address sewage mud excess. They discovered the content in the mud contains high protein due to bacteria. So, the team isolated and combined these proteins with a reaction enhancer. Result? Synthetic steak. The meat comprises of 63% protein, 25% carbs, 3% lipids, and 9% minerals. And it's visually enhanced with food coloring for a red hue and improved flavor using soy protein. Just made meat from your number 2.
Just made meat from your number 2. Of course, this is why the comments are open. And I know some people are going to be so frustrated, like, what do they mean? Are they freaking serious? I'm afraid to say that they're freaking serious. As we go into the new year, I'm afraid that these shortages and prices are expected to look worse. And I'm sorry, I wish I had better news for you guys today. But these are things that you really need to, start to take serious. So the Panama Canal backup forces detours for Asia-bound grain ships, y'all. So that's going to cause major issues. Being that we have the issue also with the Suez Canal, you guys, we are expected to see prices rise. For one, we already seen that. And more shortages on the shelves. You got to think of things that's not only food related, household, medicines, different things that you use on a daily basis is definitely something you might want to go ahead and start to stock up on. Because as we go into the new year, prices are still expected to be rising and shortages are still expected to be here and actually get worse because of these issues. So definitely, guys, if you're not stocking up, I always say little by little will take you a long way. But as prices tend to get worse, I'm afraid that some people probably won't even afford the little by little. But if you can, definitely get it done. All right, so here's an issue. We all know it's holiday season. And of course, if scammers are always scamming, holiday season scammers are at an all-time high. So fraud alert, here's something that happened with someone. Someone says, darn it, I was just defrauded. I received a fake email from Lowe's asking me to take a survey and they'll send me a 4-piece power tool set. I shop at Lowe's, so I didn't think anything of it. I just needed to pay $9.95 for shipping. Like a fool, I took the survey and entered my credit card info. Oh my, if I want something, I'm not trying to pay for shipping. If I want it, I want it, right? Then I get a confirmation stated that I agreed to pay a monthly charge. I called my bank. I called my bank fraud department. Immediately, they not only showed a charge of $9.95 under a false name, undue bad health, but 15 minutes later, another charge came through for $35 for some glamour cosmetics. That charge didn't go through because it was over my credit limit. Thank you, Jesus, the person said. My bank is investigating, but I had to block my card and wait for a new one. I tell you this because I don't want anyone else to fall for these scams. That's the second time I fell for a shipping fee only scam. Listen, you fell once, don't fall again. Please share this post to alert others. So I am sharing with you all, and hopefully you don't fall for paying that shipping fee and boom, your information is hacked by someone who wants to run wild on your tab. So definitely be on the lookout for that. If you're a person who got money in the bank and you know if you swipe your card, it's going to go through. And if you shop online frequently or whatever, and you know it's going to go through, because typically people who got money in the bank like that, they're not constantly checking their account saying if they, have the money to cover whatever it is that they're trying to buy. While people who only got a limited amount of money, a certain amount of money, they're checking their account like, all right, yeah, let me see if I got enough first before I go buy this item. If you're not checking your transaction history, you don't really know when someone else is using your information. So check your transaction history. If you don't have your alerts on through your bank account, put those alerts on. Definitely make sure your information is up to date through your bank. Make sure your contact information is up to date, please. There's so many people, that I know, and they done moved, got their number changed, and one thing that they didn't do was update it on their bank account. So definitely make sure that stuff is up to date, y'all, so y'all can be alerted if there's some fraudulent activity going on in your account. All right, so not only are they trying to go ahead with the actually, they have gone ahead with the lab-grown meat. Now, check this out. They're trying to shove down our throats, yes, unlabeled and unregulated synthetic milk protein with 92 unknown compounds used by more than a dozen food brands, y'all. Yes, synthetic milk, I said it. So there's nothing that has to do with the cow for them to get it. There's no real milk at all, in this at all. It's all synthetic, guys. So they're saying over a dozen companies, actually in over a dozen companies, I'm sorry. So over a dozen companies use similar formulations, and products like cream cheese, smoothies, and ice creams. So recent testing revealed 92 unknown molecules, yes, in this synthetic milk, now sold in common grocery chains, according to the Health Research Institute. Man, so this is sold by Bored Cow. So if you see it, they don't even know what's in it. They're just selling it at this point. So synthetic milk has never been consumed by humans, it says, and has not undergone safety testing by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, guys. And I feel as if so much stuff is being passed without being tested. It doesn't even matter at this point to people. I mean, not to us, but, to the FDA. There's so much stuff that's not being tested nowadays. Because I don't understand how with so many recalls, how is it getting through the door before being tested, as Happy Grandma for Ruth P stated? How is it even making it through the door? It's crazy. And this is why we will continue to have... Let me get on here for y'all. Though a lot of these recalls are happening because they don't have the correct... the trained workers to make sure everything is passed off, or even if they don't have enough workers in general. I believe a lot of this stuff is being done on purpose, and they're just careless in general. This is why there will be a continuation of 1, so many recalls. 2, making the doctors rich. Why? Because so many people are getting sick and they don't even know why. They don't even know why. The food not even being passed by the FDA. It's not even being passed by the FDA. They're just, here, take it, get it out the door. Let's get something out there, make a quick sell. For one, we'll continue to see new products on the shelves, but make sure y'all flipping it around. And definitely, now is the time to really get into reading labels if you don't. Not only because a lot of people do be looking for if an item is, the GMO, bioengineered, whatever. Some people don't mind that, but some of the other ingredients that they so-called coming up with, you might just want to stay away from. Because if they don't even know, how is it that we're supposed to know? Say, commenting on this person's lab findings, they done told the defender the 92 unknown molecules we found has never been studied by any scientists in the world, basically. So we don't know whether they're safe or dangerous, whether there are nutrients or even toxics, y'all. Somebody really made out really big on this here. What is this? Some type of beef rib brisket. The thing was $86.94. They only paid $37.64, saving them $49.30. When you guys see sales like this is what you should do. Cut it up, put it in your freezer bags, and store it away. If you don't have a vacuum sealer, definitely get you a vacuum sealer. You can get some for about $30 on Amazon. Definitely, because when you see sales on meat like this, it's crazy. The price of beef right now is just ridiculous. So if you into beef, and you see the sales, definitely get it, and store it away. If you don't can, your next option to do with meat is to freeze it. But if you're gonna freeze it and freeze it in its original packaging like this, it is not going to store well. It's going to be freezer burn and everything else. Get you a vacuum sealer. Why this lady went to Walmart with $80, left with 114 items costing over, I think they said $891. Let's see what this is about. So we know shoplifting is out of control right now. So huge shoplifting list. Entered Walmart with $80. Tried to leave with 114 items worth $891 here. So this lady here, she went in with a whole mission and she said she was going to complete it. So here's some things. I don't even know what that is. GF roll 2048 each. Lemon juice she tried to take, garlic sauce. These are groceries, pajama sets, champagne, blueberries, organic oh my god, organic raspberries. Items that definitely stick out that this lady stole was that Pepsi 6-pack coming in at $5.28. There's another one right there, Pepsi pack, $5.48. It looked like she got to some steak, some batteries. Sounds like everything you need in your house, huh? Got some batteries, some flavored tea. Let's see what else she took. I think I saw, yeah, there we go, that beef ribeye steak, $50.45. I want to see what was her reason for taking all of this stuff. Did they even get that down in the report? So a senior citizen went into Walmart to do some Christmas shopping, but left with a sheriff deputy in a felony charge. So Winfred took merchandise off the shelf, threw out the store, placed it in her cart, then proceeded to try to exit the store without paying after passing all points of sale. Wow. That's what the store's loss prevention officer said happened Saturday afternoon, 2 days before Christmas. That really sucks. So this person says, I observed the defendant select many items. So they were following her through the store. Picked up many items and filled up her shopping cart and proceeded to attempt to exit the store without attempting to pay. That walk would have taken a while. So the loss prevention officer gave authorities a long list of 114 items that was in the cart. And it cost $191.80. And it all came from the department store. So the defendant stated she entered the store with only $80 in her possession. So the defendant advised she stole the items for a Christmas celebration with her family. Oh my God. So 79-year-old Del Grasso was charged with grand theft and released after 3.5 hours in jail. Wow. So while people are stressing, trying to figure out, so to wrap it all up, basically, as people are pressured into doing all of this stuff for the holidays, though it should only, of course, be about spending time with family. And I know you want to have a good time and have everything, looking nice, smelling nice, feeling nice, whatever it is. You never want to stress yourself to a point that you're, one, either going broke, or two, happen to steal and wind up in jail. It shouldn't have to be that way. People really go out their way, put themselves in situations just to make the holidays, fulfilled. Making a simple dinner, having family over. Maybe you just go to someone else's house, whatever it is, or just spending time alone. When you're alone, you ain't spending no money. No, but for real, like even spending time alone, you're not spending as much money as to being the host. Honestly, you shouldn't have to stress yourself so much because of the holidays. Once again, the U.S. is a business. The U.S. is a business. Just remember that. Make something light. Don't do too much. I'm sure people will understand. Simple games, a little dinner, and time spent together. There you go. If you have the extra for a gift exchange, then okay. But if you don't, just those 3 things would definitely be a time to remember, versus an item that, a person probably won't have but for a few months, versus those memories which last a lifetime. That's how I see it. So as we are still in holiday season, I'm wishing that you all are well. Don't do nothing crazy. It is not that deep like this lady just did it. And just hopefully you all are still having a good time. If all you can give is time, that's the best gift ever. And that's how I feel personally. The best gift ever is time being spent with your loved ones. And it can't get no better than that. So happy holidays to you all. Hopefully you all are enjoying. This is Shauna. I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure that you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe. Most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Y'all know kids are off. They've been off for about a week now. How are y'all surviving right now? We having a good time. That's all I'll say. We having a good time, but I'm ready for them to go back to school, back to school, back to school. If you're new here and you enjoyed today's report, all you have to do is subscribe so you won't miss the next one. Of course, turn the bell on. Yeah, we're gonna leave this right here where it's at. All right, plenty of blessings, y'all. Much love to you all, and I'm officially up out of here. Peace.